Stephen, welcome back to Trent Bridge.
Thank
what
you.
are your emotions on being back on the ground?
Well, quite nostalgic really. It's been over a decade since I've been back in Nottingham or the UK, so to come back a beautiful day like today is really special. There's a couple of changes which people won't think of as new, but to me the new stand and the size of the ground, but apart from that it's business as usual, so it's nice to be back.
It must have kept a similar sort of feel though to those 2 or 3 years you were here.
Well, it was a special feel. It was a great place to play, and really interested listening to players once the stand went up that nothing had changed. So pleased to hear that, and it's just a great ground. It's got a nice feel to it. It's not one of the bigger grounds in the world, but it's got character. And in the modern day, where it's about stadiums and seat sizes, this is holding on to its charm, which is good.
When you look at those 3 years you were here at Notts, you'd played county cricket a couple of times before, but what was it that made you come here?
Well, yeah, I had a season at Middlesex and then a little bit of time at Yorkshire. The London living was great, but sort of missed out on having the team atmosphere. And Yorkshire was a taste of the north. So somewhere in the middle, it ended up in Nottingham. And with Mick and Wayne Noon, who was a good friend, I made a choice to come here. And I couldn't have been more happy. They were 3 of the best years I had playing the game. I was coming to the end of my international career, and it actually helped me fall back in love with the game. It was the players you play with, the environment that was created by Mick, and we had some success and some challenges, but I was just able to relax and enjoy it with my family, and they were very special times. What
was it like walking into that dressing room in 05 with some pretty big characters in there, and the former captain still in there as well as you took over? Yeah,
well, David Hussey made it known pretty quickly that I was going to be the second best overseas player, so he set the scene really, and you could tell there was a pretty good vibe. Jason Gallion had come off a successful stint as captain, so for him to step aside and give me the reins was humble on his part. So I felt sort of obligated with that role, or the responsibility of that role, to keep moving forward. So I couldn't have been more comfortable walking in. We had our first game at Lords, and I think I got 2 low scores. But Mick talks about the positive of being able to spend time with the guys quickly and get to know the ones that I hadn't come across with international cricket, and it was pretty apparent that we were going to be competitive. But yeah, to be as competitive as we were was a real bonus.
When you look back on that season, what are the moments that stand out for you?
Oh, the strong cricket moments, because we had success in the 4 days, and I wasn't over here just to play. It was to win a county championship and have some success over here. So to do that in that first year and continue Jason's work and Mick's work was a real highlight, and we played some great cricket. The ability to contribute with the bat, play with Dave Huss, which was a highlight, and play a style of play that was really aggressive and attacking was good. Coming from a test captain that was sort of battling away, to be able to be free and play the way I wanted to play was also, from a personal point of view, quite refreshing.
Yeah, did you feel you could cut loose a little bit more when you were playing for Notts?
Well, everyone else was, so I thought I had to. So everyone was scoring at 4 or 5 runs and over, so leaving balls outside off stump quickly became a no-no. And that was the mood of the team. They're really positive and aggressive, and that took us a long way in key games. Just, if we're in doubt, be positive, and got us all the way.
How special is it to win a county title when you spend the entire year with the same group of guys? Well,
it gets more special as time goes on. But that year in particular, the last game we played, we had to be a little bit crafty around how we got that win. We deserved the win. I know Shane Warne will say no, because he was sort of right up our behinds trying to win, and we had 1 more game to go, but my gut feeling was the game in Kent, where we played a couple of good days, and with a bit of rain we really needed to finish it there, and thankfully we did. So look, it was just a culmination of a lot of people performing well, and then the euphoria of ticking something off in my career later on in my career was again something that I look back on probably more fondly now than at the time, which was just part and parcel of the season.
And are there some familiar faces that you've kept in touch with from that time? Still here now, I suppose, some?
Yeah, there are. Mick Newell I didn't recognise. With the way he's changed, it's been a tough 10 years, so I'll have to catch up again with him. But no, it's great. There's right from the gate coming in and seeing some friendly faces, and that's what it's about. It has been a while, but a lot of the players I've played with still follow, and again, Dave Huss for Australia, keep in contact with, and I'm pretty sure the other players would have enjoyed those sort of 2 or 3 years when we were having success as well.
Thanks, Stephen. Good to see you back.
Thanks, mate.